in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I'm going to solve this trading problem in Rust app that I'm building. It's a CLI tool to access a Rails API only backend. So this is how it looks like. Now I'm developing a feature called connect to GitHub. So the idea is to spin up a small server, HTTP server, to catch the callback from the GitHub OpenAuth flow, like this one. This is the regular sign up, and this one the sign up with GitHub, but CLI version. So you can see it doesn't work because the way I spin up the server, this is the main file, the main.rs file, and then it will parse all the comments, sign up here, and then it will pick the sign up with GitHub, which is this one. The way it works is that I open the browser here previously with the thing called open. This is a crate called open. Is it open? Look at this one. I will open the browser, and this one will open in the current trade, I believe. This one, it will block. Oh, sorry, that's the opposite. It's without blocking. I think the other one is they have the method. This one. They have opened that in background. But for now it doesn't work because I am setting up the server here, but I'm handle the connection here. This is the example from the Rust cookbook. But then I need to catch the response of the callback here. The code. This is I just want to take this to the code here, and do the other task, which is this one. Process GitHub with the code that is that I get from the regex expression here. It doesn't work because this one is asynchronous, and then here is another thread. So I need to somehow give this code to the original thread that that is calling this. The way I solve this is to use the Rust message passing. Is that what you call it? And I have done the job, so I will just reset this to here. And I'll just boom, and the code became like this same. This one, sign up with GitHub, and I spin up a new. Where is it? This one. So this is still the match expression, but now I catch the receiver here to get the message from the other thread that is spawned here. I think I can use I'm not sure what this one is using the standard library. I think I should have used the Tokyo instead, because they have the. Let's see if I can use Tokyo here. No, they don't have it. Or maybe they have, but it's not in that sync. Oh yeah, that's sync. And then yeah, but seems like they have different API. Anyway, I will just use the standard library. So here I create a channel that will give me back a tuple with the. This one is the transaction and the sender and receiver. Yeah, this is from another tutorial, but this is the sender, and then so I know that type here, and this is the receiver, and then this is the debug, and I spawn a new thread to set up the server callback, and meanwhile I return the receiver back to this variable. So now it owns this receiver that is waiting for the message that is going to be passed from this sender, and I pass the sender to this setup callback server, this one, and then that will turn out to that will be passed around to this handle connection. Not sure if this is the right way to do it, but this code compiles fine, and this is the sender, and then I spin up the server, the handle connection here, and it will basically listen to the connection, incoming connection, and when it hits like this URL, for example, it will take read the code with this regex. Basically, it will try to get this match, and this one will capture the request line, which is this one is the first line in the HTTP response. That is like we can see the console in the console later. And let's try to spin up this. How it works? GitHub, boom, authenticate. I have already granted access to these apps, so it's directly returned to the callback URL, which is the server that we spin up previously. And I log all the requests here. So here, this is the log from the setting up the server. This one, before I pass it to the new thread, and log the sender and receiver. And then this is the waiting debug. That is this one, and the server log itself will be request this one when we hit this URL. That is this one. So the request line is the first line in the HTTP response, which is this string. So that regex will be used for that request line, which is this one, the HTTP verb, and then the path. Then we get the code here, we match the group, we capture the group, and then get the first match and wrap as string. We got the code. This is the code, and I use the regex playground online, and then we send the code that we got to the channel. This is the channel, this one, and then we send the code, and we log the debug. As you can see here, code sent to the channel. This will notify the receiver here, which will wait for the message being passed. And then this one is okay. We got the code here, and then now we can use the async process sign up GitHub with the code. So that will request the access token. And this one is the finishing request access token, requesting access token. Where is it? Yeah, that's okay. I need to fix the spinner message. By the way, anyway, this request will be like this. This is the response from the access token thingy. This is the path, and then I got this is the query builder that I have somewhere here. So this is the path, and then I need to pass around the client secret, and then add the parameter here, and then the code that we got from the first call, and yeah, that's it. And then there's the headers, blah blah blah, and then we got the result. I parse it as a GitHub token struct. We'll get the access token and the scope and the type of the authentication. Where were we? GitHub user data. No, this one. Yeah. We got a token here. Then we use a token to access the API. In this case, I simply request the /user path, which is this one. Yeah, this one. And it's all documented in the GitHub documentation. But this doesn't return all the emails. So here, for example, I set up my account. I set the privacy of my email as non-public, so it will not return the email. But we need to use another endpoint that is /user/email. Let's see if I'm not mistaken. I have tried that one. And then this is user. That's gonna be interesting. Gonna be this one. Request access data. Yeah, we can access data URL. Yeah, I need to change this into email somehow, but I haven't. Yeah, that's it. I hope it's useful for you.